let's go through part 1 of the ICD-10-PCS book. Note that this code book is used to code procedures. So let's walk through the different components that was discussed in the lecture around ICD-10-PCS. So now let's look at the components of the ICD-10-PCS code book. We have two parts, and the first part is going to be the index to procedures, which is the alphabetic index, which is going to be in alphabetical order. The second part of the ICD-10-PCS book will be the tables. And so after you locate your main term and any subterm within the alphabetic index, you would then come to the tables that are set up in this manner that's going to then help you build out the completion of the code. So now let's walk through this example of a sigmoidoscopy with sigmoid polypectomy. We're going to now walk through the code book of how would we code this procedure. So the first step would be to locate the action. So actually, what was the intent of the procedure? And that was the polypectomy. So we will go there within the alphabetic index, which is located in the back of the code book. Notice it's telling us where our body system is, which is the gastrointestinal, but we have a C note. And this C note is saying our root operation is going to be excision. And we have our first 3 characters of the code, which is 0dB. So now we need to go to our table of 0dB and complete the code. So now we are in our tables and we have located the first 3 characters of 0dB. If we look at those characters, we know that the section is 0, which is medical surgical. Our body system is D, gastrointestinal system. And our root operation is B, excision. And excision, always read the root operation. This helps build your understanding of that polypectomy is actually an excision because it is cutting out or off without replacement a portion of a body part. Okay, let's continue to build our code. Now, what is the body part? Well, our body part based on the scenario is the sigmoid colon. So now we're going to go down to locate sigmoid colon. Well, here it is. So our next character will be N. So we have ODBN. Now, remember the rules to then work across. Next is our approach. So how was the procedure done? It was done by a sigmoidoscopy. A sigmoidoscopy is going to be character 8, a via natural or artificial opening endoscopic. So we have 8. Remember your 7 approaches. Every procedure is going to fall within one of those 7 approaches. We have to stay in our lane, so we move across. Our device is Z, no device, and our qualifier is also Z. This procedure did not state that it was done as a diagnostic procedure, so we're going to use the character of Z. Our complete code then is 0dB N8ZZ. Okay, so that is how you use your tables when you are coding, is to complete the code and remember to always stay in your lane. This is part 1 of using PCS. Next week, we'll look at part 2.